can hear you.
Marco.
No, it's the top line.
Oh, fuck.
Stream went down for a moment, but we're back.
Oh,
We're
it's
back.
back. Okay.
Oh, yeah, we're back.
Okay.
Back again.
I have no idea what that was about.
Midas 2.
Clearly someone said the power word for close, and it decided to shut down the stream.
Yeah, don't use that power word. You'll close the internet.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I just wanted to be cool.
Anyway, as I was saying, she has taken your meaning and she says, "That's very interesting. I may have need of you. We'll be in touch."
Okay.
Ooh.
Man, someone really just wants another person to cast Knockout Will. So much hate.
Cool. I will also be in touch when you get in touch with me.
But touch.
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 I think she rolls her eyes at that.
When you're not around.
Alright. So, the party has been gathered. Are we going... is Willow going to show us the way to the church now?
Which?
Oh yeah, I suppose first Willow should hold out her cold hand to Archdeus and with the girl. You picked an odd night to join us.
I extend the handshake as well, and I'm like, well, to me, most nights are odd.
Good, then it shouldn't be that weird, but we'll see.
Perfect.
By the way, do you sound very muffled to anyone else?
It sounds muffled to
I
me.
think it's because of the issues.
It sounds
okay.
it kind
I
of
think he's on his
sounds
phone right now.
it kind of
doing the
it
best
kind
I
of
can.
it kind of
Yeah.
sounds like ordering from McDonald's.
A little bit, yeah.
It's not that bad. It just sounds like he's in like a closet, like a closet, and we're just hearing from the other door.
Mhm. Yeah,
It's-
I know.
It's tolerable.
Are you
alright.
ready, Seth?
I'm gonna be like, most nights are odd. 7 days in the week. It's more odd numbers. Huh. This guy's smart.
I'm like, yeah, we'll go with that, and then we'll walk out.
Sure.
Alright.
Going on the job without even stopping for a drink. So cruel. We'll
Can
have
you
to come
guys-
back and get completely fucking wasted.
Oh, thank you for following, Mail. Thank you. Anyway, could you guys have a brief conversation about where you're going next, for just like 30 seconds while I go to the bathroom?
Yes.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
prompt that real quick. Okay, it's just
We're
like,
going
so where?
woods to go to
So,
We're going into a
So-
secret tunnel.
so technically, because this job is only, like, necessarily we only, like, Kef only needs Willow and Alistair and now Arcadius. So Rosie and Rhea can technically go along with the shenanigans or do their own shenanigans.
Yeah. We could.
You know, Rose is up for doing anything if you owe her a favor. So if you just want to convince her to do it for you so that you owe her a favor, you always do it.
I can owe you a favor.
Okay.
We're going to get used to this very quickly, Archdeus.
Gestures to Rhea, nudge,
We
nudge,
are a
wink, wink.
favors-based group of friends here.
Oh yeah.
We run on
I
a
scratch
table-based
your back, you
economy.
scratch mine, and help me unleash a horrible eldritch monstrosity.
You do me a solid.
Just an
I do
average
you a solid,
Tuesday.
You can do me a solid. It's a continuous cycle.
Well,
Like in a
given
good
my
way.
previous job, I've had plenty of friends who are all relying off of the whole "you owe me this and that." So
Mutual aid.
exactly.
You know, like health insurance.
I mean, we have health insurance on the pirate ship. We have friend health insurance among each other. I mean, it works out.
Can we please not rope him into our web of favors, though? Like,
I
no, it's
feel,
completely
Rhea, my
consensual.
dear,
He
if he's
doesn't have
already
to, he
agreed
doesn't
to be
want
joining
to.
this crew, it's going to be inevitable. I'm afraid that your nobilitar leadership has no say on whether or not our favors continue.
Besides,
Oh,
Ray, you
dear.
can always deny a favor if you want and not have my help.
Arcadius, you should have run while you still could.
No!
I'm here for the
Al-
experience, so.
Alistair will defensively put his arm around Arcadius because he's happy to have a new friend.
A minty
We're not
friend.
getting rid of him that easily. You don't have the authority.
Okay, so this is gonna be like, well, I feel like the only way for me to be rid of at this point is for a monster to stop me permanently. So
Well, hopefully we won't let that happen either.
I don't intend to let it happen either.
Good.
So,
I
okay,
prefer you. You know, I've only known you such a short time, but I gotta say, I do prefer you living and not dead.
Yeah, no, I honestly, in like my current 5 things that I want, you dying is not on that list, like at all. That's like a low.
I would certainly hope that the group I'm going to travel with didn't have that on their list.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things on my list. Perhaps one day you'll see it, but
You
can never tell my friends is not
he
one of
pulls
them.
out his notebook. He's like, "You have a list too?"
Alistair pulls out his own little notebook of lists that he keeps.
Or people just keep lists.
I keep lists.
I'm
Of
gonna
monsters.
I'm gonna go up to
It's helpful to
Arcades.
keep a bunch of knowledge on hand.
Exactly.
I'm gonna show Arcades my list, and it has 2 things titled "Flavors of Tieflings."
Is this?
I'm gonna point
is
to
this
his
what
name and
they
see like
call-
that one's you. You see Minty.
He's gonna
It's
flip
you.
all the way back in his notebook to where like it's just a page that says Tiefling, and it's gonna be like, I guess I haven't really realized that one yet, and he scribbles his own note in there.
So you see an Alistair Spicy.
And then a
Yes,
secondary
I
note.
do. I am afraid that I have that noted on my own little page of intrigue. And he flips to a page, and there's on the page of his tiefling lore is now a scribble of a very pretty lady. with just like mom in question marks around it. Like, if you're from a bloodline of a hot tiefling girl, is that technically your mother?
Dude, I think that's your mom. I still think that, yeah, that's your mom.
Perhaps not my birth mother, but my spiritual mother. Now we're talking.
Oh,
Period,
you
mom.
like,
that.
so did you have like a body then like a cool person's soul got into it?
Not necessarily.
Rosie says real life. Rosie may or may not know that's how she exists.
Alistair just kind of like gives you a look and is like, I don't think we came into creation the same way, my dear.
Hey Rhea,
I can tell you all about it later.
Yes, Dr. Kath?
I don't know what you did with your eyes, but I think they're really pretty.
Well,
Yes,
why,
did
thank
you stop and buy some magical contacts?
Or
Let's go with that,
perhaps
yes.
Oh no,
a
she said.
color-changing liquid.
No, I talked to Ray about it. Apparently, it happens when you're a nerd enough and your eyes just change color, depending what books you read.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well,
Before
if my
before I
eyes change
started
color based on the looks I read, I would be... I hope that,
What
could
color
you get
would
any
they
eye color that
be?
way? Can I just decide to change my eye color? I'm kind of tired of having blue eyes, you know.
Can I find a magical book of changing eye color?
You want?
I'm surprised
Do
it's
you
not
want
like
it
a
like a
magical item.
different cool color, or do you want like more warm?
I'm not sure, you know, I haven't really decided.
Because like I thought pink would be like a good like it's like whoa, it's on the other side of the spectrum, but like
Okay.
I don't know.
I didn't exactly, like, wish for this to happen to my eyes. It just kind of happened.
Well, yeah,
And-
because you read certain types of books.
Yes. Yes. I guess so.
Well,
I
guess
whatever it is,
maybe
I love
it's-
you all the same, and I accept you for your new phase.
Oh wow, I'm glad you're not
Why-
biased.
A
Calling-
new list is being made as Alistair flips to a blank page and writes, ways
Yeah.
to change eye colors. Number 1, read a book.
Calling this a new phase is oddly appropriate, I swear.
I'm gonna be
Anyway.
like,
Genres of books make your eye colors what? Because I know my eyes are pretty dark. Maybe because I haven't read a lot of books.
Well, we can try to find some books that maybe if this town has a library and see if reading any of them has any impact on your eye color. We can we can do our own science experiment, just like Kev.
I
Okay.
did read a book in the library though about someone with 3 eyes, so maybe I'll get a third eye.
In all
Right?
seriousness, this is likely just an effect of using the spell comprehend languages for too long. It casts an enchantment on your eyes so that you can understand other languages. So perhaps that's
Forever,
why
though?
there's well.
Oh, but several of the other spellcasters that we've seen that surely must have cast the spell a lot don't seem to have any change to their eye color, my dear. But if you say so,
Who knows? Who knows?
I think maybe we'll all know in due time when you're ready to share.
I wonder
Yeah.
I wonder if silver eyes taste like silver coins.
Please do not lick
Please,
my
I
eyes.
do not advise licking
That's-
eyeballs.
Just
If you're going
don't.
to lick any part of a
Wait,
person, you should not lick their eyes, Doctor. You
Hey,
should
hey,
know.
hey, 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 this is science.
No, Cap, as a doctor, I can attest. No, eyes taste like a weird jelly.
Oh, I see.
I swear.
Rosie says being a rat and has eaten things with
Hey,
eyes.
KB, I have a question.
Yes.
Are there crimes for lying about being a doctor?
Well, that
Because if I had to
that's
take a vow,
I mean, technically, technically it's only a crime if you get caught.
I mean, yes.
What?
And also it would depend on the city. I'm sure, you know, any large city though, I'm sure that there are laws against, you know, claiming an education which you have not had.
Mm.
I don't know why that
You
reminds
can't
me
just
like
say you're
But,
from the academy.
that reminds me like that meme where it's like the plague doctor and he's like, time for the amputation. He's like, what medical school did you go to? He's like, medical what?
Yeah, you know, I really
I
do miss
thought you were
back
gonna
in the
do the
day when
one-
we had no medical standards and any motherfucker who read a book can just go, yeah, I'm gonna amputate your leg now. I know what I'm doing. The spirits told me.
Or just go, you know what I think will cure you?
You got ghosts in your blood.
What's
You
the
should do
beautiful
cocaine
part?
about it.
You
Do
have-
cocaine about it.
No, I mean, like, literally
Cocaine
medieval
about
cough syrup was like
Yeah.
cocaine, cannabis oil, and morphine. Like, that shit was just
Yeah.
designed to
Oh,
make you just,
man.
like it would knock
That sounds
you out
like a
for
hell of
2
a good
days.
time.
That sounds amazing,
Like,
honestly.
I
I'm
kind
gonna
of
dunk your
wish
face
when
in barrel
doctors were
leeches
just
and
like,
you're
here's
good.
the doctors were just like, get crossfaded and come back when you're not in pain. You might survive, you might not, but at least you won't be in pain anymore.
All right. Back on task.
Okay, I'm gonna hold Rhea's
Unfortunately.
hand. First action.
Okay.
Hold people's hands and walk out of the bar as a group.
Solidarity.
So wait, we all have to hold hands, or do we just find a buddy?
We all have to link hands. I'll get a line so it's very inconvenient to get around us.
I'm not in
Those people
kindergarten
who walk
anymore,
right in the-
doctor.
Be those people who walk right down like a sidewalk or something and be like right in the middle, but never ever like move, block the entire way.
Oh, I like how you
Believe.
think. And, like, we just don't. What if we just didn't say anything about it and like see how long it takes for people to just accept it happening?
Like in this day and age, people would question if we're a cult.
I believe that our dearest
Well-
Willow is
Yeah.
about to
Wouldn't be
lead
the
us
first
on a
cult in this
journey.
city.
Oh yeah, are Rosie and Rhea going to come along with us, or are they going to do girls'
I know I
night?
talked to Kev about it, and I'll do it in exchange for a questionable favor.
Oh no.
Questionable favor.
All right,
What
get,
do you-
get all of your stuff out, cause once we get there, you know, there's gonna be some stuff.
I'm gonna-
Amy going
so
over here going,
I'm
"All right,
tolerating
guys,
I'm
you better go to
tolerating the
bathroom."
shenanigans, cause
Get your
I'm-
wisdom lantern out.
get all your shenanigans out.
I'm
Okay.
going to go with the group. I've just decided.
I just can't wait for KB to go like, all right. No, I told you you could have gone to the bathroom then. I will not turn this car around. We're not coming home.
So, what can I just say? I really love how Kef was like, okay, I'm gonna make Alistair be forced to come along with me, and now because the rest of the group is just going along with it, it's like that favor was kind of wasted anyways, but it's not like he can take it back now.
It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get good boy points for fulfilling an oath,
We will.
Yeah.
Alistair was a good boy today.
and also bad boy points for what I'm gonna do.
Well, he just wrote a label.
Well, listen.
That's
Well,
the
let's-
most sounding shit.
Chaos.
Let's not
chaos
count our
is not
points before they
inherently
hatch.
bad.
True.
Chaos is not inherently bad. It is simply chaos.
And it just means one civilization will fall.
Okay, let's go. Let's move.
All right.
Let's move.
All right.
Let's
So I'm gonna
move
move.
and
I'm gonna move you guys to the new map, but please don't start running around yet. I need to describe what you see.
I'm a run.
Please do not.
If it's like, Alistair, I command you run specifically head first into this. You have
All
to.
right.
It's your oath.
Leaving the city behind, you follow Willow's guidance down an old trail through the woods. It's a sizable hike, about 3 hours. You know that it'll be 3 hours out, 3 hours back, take up most of your day. Willow, as you were making this trek, your first sign that something is wrong is that the path is less worn down than you remember it to be. The plants have started to overtake the trail. Perhaps Adam isn't using this trail anymore, or perhaps they have been busy for some weeks on some exercise. But grim tidings continue to mount. You see the church in the distance, and it is dark. There are no lights, no illumination inside. But it isn't so late in the day, so this isn't overly concerning. They're probably in the field. Then you get closer. The yard, which should be open and clear-cut, is overgrown. Tall grass, up to your knee at least. Longer in some places. No one's been here. No one has maintained the yard for some time. The door, the main oaken door, is cracked open, but no one is inside. To the left, where there used to be a cooking pot, cooking stew at all hours of the day, the pot's tumbled over and thrown to the side, but a large ashen pile remains. A fire much larger than what would be used for cooking burned here. You push open the oaken door, and inside, the temple has been ransacked. The pews are knocked over. The wine rack is empty. The treasures, golden cups, and such are taken. The podium is thrown over, revealing the secret hidden trapdoor to the levels below. And the mural on the back wall depicting Eos, the goddess of the dawn, is defaced. Scratched out. But most disturbing of all, bones lie scattered about the floor. Shattered and broken into many pieces and scattered about. Something terrible has happened here. Willow, I hope you don't mind me doing this, Deeves, but I'm going to steal a usage of your divine sense. You sense,
Yeah.
you reach out with your feelings, and you sense two things. One, this place is desecrated. It is no longer a holy place to Eos. And two, there's a powerful undead in this temple.
Ooh.
Oh, well, that's fun.
Oh shit. Okay.
Willow
Willow conveyed it.
subconsciously unsheathes her sword and just laments, Adam, what have you gotten yourself into? This isn't right.
Yeah, do you know anything that would have come here and
On this?
really want these guys dead?
I can think of one.
Okay.
Is there anything we can do about it?
Like redecorate.
I feel like a little bit more than just redecorating is in order.
Yeah.
Alistair says,
it
glancing
seems
at some
so.
of the bones just there.
Oh, murder. Revenge.
I'm
Bit more.
not sure if more murder would make the situation right.
Yeah, that would just be like fighting fire with fire. That's not necessarily a good idea.
I don't know, you see, murder is like a one and done. If you add fire to fire, it gets bigger. Murder to murder, you just have two murders. It's not the same.
It's
Trust me.
additive, not
Well, you're
multiplicative.
not
I'm a
really
scientist.
you're not really factoring in the residual trauma that murdering another person brings into the world.
Not only
Oh.
that, but if you add
Oh,
murder
okay,
to
okay.
murder, doesn't that just mean you have a larger pile of corpses?
True. Okay, fine, I'll do it.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go a bit back on track. Hey, Willow, you said something may have done it. Do you know what
What
thing
it
would have
was?
liked to do that?
Yeah.
Indeed, I do. I believe it was a vampire who did this.
Oh.
Wait, damn, vampires they eat flesh? I thought they only drink the blood.
To a point.
Well, how long ago was this attack?
It seems like nobody's been here in ages.
Give it 2 months.
2 months is still an awfully long time for bodies to reach this level of decomposition.
True,
Yes.
but the grass was only up to our knees.
I don't know,
Maybe 3
Willow, when was
months.
the last time you were here?
It's recent. I can still feel the source, the aura.
Are they here?
Willow, everyone
Yeah,
stop.
I'd like to know.
Everyone stop.
Willow, as you move closer towards the front, each tiny piece of broken bone begins to rattle
Oh
and
shit.
move. And they all swirl about and coalesce into a figure at the front of the front
Note
of the
Skeletor.
temple.
Bone
Oh.
Collective!
Oh shit.
It is Skeletor!
I think we
I
need a
don't like
music
how it
change.
has a bunch of noses.
I mean,
And-
that sure, if you know what? Props to there being bone-themed enemies that aren't just skeletons. This is 100% more terrifying than just a skeleton.
Yeah, honestly.
This is just
Mhm.
random bones in a humanoid form, not
This
trying
is
to be
freaky.
consistent. I don't like
Oh,
how
boy.
Willow just chuckled like that.
The skeletons, or not skeletons, the bones swirl together and form this humanoid shape from bone shards. And from nowhere, seemingly a black cloak wraps over it, hiding its shattered form.
I'm gonna get that cloak.
And it speaks. Hello, Paladin of Odata. I have been waiting for you.
Oh shit.
And it glides a little closer to Willow. Our Lord sent me visions that you would come. I have been here gathering information. Your companion, the one you called Adam Dawn, he is dead. Betrayed and murdered by the one the city calls a hero. I know this because I was there. Well, a few bones fragments float out from the bone collective, and his bony fingers sort of play with them. These pieces were there, and we saw, or we remember. I'm not sure what the difference is.
I didn't want Adam dead. What have
Of
you
course
done?
you didn't. I have done nothing. I have only watched and gathered pieces.
I never wanted
Unfortunately,
this curse. I never wanted any of this.
but yet it has come to you, and you know that if you had it, or if Adam had known of it, he would have killed you as well. And so would each of them. But what you wanted then, is irrelevant. What you want now is what matters. Those
How
who
could you possibly know
slew the
what I want?
paladin Adam Dawn destroyed his body, all except one piece. His skull. And it evades my collection. Our Lord Odata has sent us here to find that skull and use it. And I believe you know where to find it. Willow flashes back to the dream. Buried underneath a mighty oak tree. The skull from your vision. It is the skull of Adam Dawn, Paladin of Flowers, Night of Flowers. And that symbol that you saw in your dream, that Rakir taught to you, you know that it will turn the skull into something dark. The skull of a saint, corrupted, would be a powerful weapon. Willow knows this. But Willow also knows that Adam is a great hero. And if a piece of him could be recovered, he could be a great hero again.
I know
The Bone
what
Collective.
I know.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I think I understand what you speak of.
You must find the skull. Find it. Fulfill our mission. I will be waiting. When you are done, when you have the piece, bring it to me. And then I will tell you who killed Atom Dawn. And better, I will tell you where they are. And then the Bone Collective scatters about once again.
Ooh, spooky.
The bones scatter throughout the room.
Okay.
And there's nothing
What
but
is it?
and there's a faint laughter as it does.
Okay, Willow, what the fuck was all that?
Did anyone else see
Yes.
how
Well,
stylish they were?
Style.
Arcadia.
That
Them
is-
shoes, though.
Scribbling. in
I'm
his
not
notebook.
I'm not
Very
sure
cool.
I'm not sure the first word that would come to mind when describing all of that would be stylish.
Look at that cloak, though. It was designer. It's got to be.
Okay, whatever. Willow?
Willis is all Willow drops to her knees. Are you happy, Seth? Are you happy you see what happens when you dig up the past?
No, I'm not happy. We have not fulfilled what we've come here to do.
I don't think any of us are happy for that matter, but I think the mirror is the least of our concern right now, with all due respect, Doctor.
I wouldn't be so sure. We are here. Might as well go searching for it.
Uh,
I mean, we already know where the skull is. Well, maybe. I don't know. If that was public
Willow.
information.
I mean, you. Well, no, because you didn't. You
Was
haven't
that a
heard
private
about the dream,
conversation?
so
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Willow knew that.
I thought we like.
that was
I thought
that
it
was just
like
reminded me.
the bone guy said something about it.
I
No,
have a
he said
sense.
something, and then I reminded Willow about the dream.
Oh, okay, sorry.
But by the way, just Willow, this is a trapdoor that leads to the cave underneath the temple, where the cult of Ignacy used to be until they were wiped out and this church was built. You know that, as far as you know, when the church was still in operation, the mirror was down there.
Okay. I doubt your prize is still here, Seth, but it would be down in the catacombs if you would like to still see.
Let's take a look.
Okay, that's all great, but I still have the big question of Rosie just like gestures out to the bone pieces. And,
yeah.
I feel like, with Kev, you don't have to explain shit to him because he's here for the one thing. But
Yes.
also,
Yeah.
what?
I feel
would
like we're
like to
owed an
have a
explanation.
I would like to have a better understanding of this situation before we just walk on through. I mean,
Yeah.
what could we be dealing with down there?
Bones.
I didn't ask you, Cap. No, did I?
I'm sure you have your own hypotheses that are very scientific in nature about this, Doctor, but
Possibly spiders.
I trust Willow's expertise on this situation a little more, given that you know.
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Well,
I
the
led
one way you're gonna apologize is explain what is all this.
I was trying to help. I was trying to lead the guild to kill a vampire, but instead I led them down a dark path.
Oh.
Became a monster myself.
Oh, is that so?
I'm terribly sorry about that, Willow.
I had to make a pact to survive. And that was the creature you saw before you, a servant of his.
I see.
Ah.
Kind of badass though.
And did that pact involve killing people that you knew or collecting their body, I guess?
Bones?
Willow looks pointedly at Seth. Sometimes we don't know the ends of our contracts.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna kind of glance around. Be like, uh-huh.
What could you referring
Contracts
to?
sure are finicky things.
I know that one all too well.
Don't we all?
So, okay. I know I asked earlier if there was anything that may have, like, I don't know, wanted to do any of this. And at first I thought it was the Bone Man. Now I know it's not the Bone Man. So, what is that thing you
Yeah.
had in mind, Willow? Is it that vampire that was trying to kill?
Would lead for some dramatic irony, wouldn't it? Seems
Mhm.
fitting.
Good.
Bone man.
Mr. Skeletor.
We're all bone people.
I mean, we all have a skeleton inside of us. I don't mean to
Wait,
alarm anybody.
Wait a second.
Does
Wait,
Cap
what?
have a skeleton inside of him? He's like
I don't know
you
yet.
Do
And
Seth
it's
have a
wet
skeleton?
at all times.
I'm
I don't
not
have
sure
any
you have a
proof.
skeleton, actually.
I assume he has to have bones, unless he's just a ball of cartilage.
Well, who says they have to be solid?
I
You
could
know,
just be.
I
I'm
would-
pretty
I
sure
always
I'm
imagine Steph as
100%
that,
muscle.
I always imagine Steph as that frumpy looking blobfish.
Hey, I'm not a blobfish.
You're a blobfish now. It's canon. I'm sorry.
Cannon.
With the amount of shenanigans you've been causing, you have been upgraded to blobfish.
No, that's how he's gonna ascend to God.
Upgraded.
He's gonna ascend too high, he becomes the blobfish. Just like if the
Blobfish
blobfish
god.
gets to be like,
Blobfish god.
No,
Right.
I don't want to be a blobfish god.
well, when you get
Well, you
God,
are
then
now,
you don't get
buddy.
to pick and choose.
Alright, so
Willow
We
pulls
all-
out a
Fine,
torch.
fine. I'll just have to drink the world serpent venom.
did we all agree we're going down?
Yes.
I guess there's nothing else we can do.
I'm gonna swing
Willow
this
just
pulls
hatch
out
open.
a torch and ventures
All right.
forward.
So, whoever has trashed this place has also broken the lock, and you fling the trapdoor open. And allow me to
So
copy
funny.
all of your tokens.
It's so funny. I saw in the chat, Retromark was saying, "We even mended the lock, and now it's broken again."
Yep.
I was gonna say it'd be
The-
real fucking
The,
funny.
the other
though,
campaign
like,
was very careful to cover their tracks, but it's also been several months, and everyone in town knew that there was no one there.
Yeah.
So
R.I.P.
someone else has, raided.
Rip to all your hard work. It will be forgotten.
me when I go to a
Alright.
civilization.
Are
So-
these glowing mushrooms? Or are they rocks?
Yes. Mushrooms.
Fuck yeah, mushroom time.
You descend a ladder, like a rope ladder, and you find yourself in an underground cavern. And... Oh! Vivian has gifted a sub. Thank you!
Yeah, I just
Thank you,
remembered I could do
Vivian.
that again. Sorry about that.
It was a different sound effect. I hadn't heard the gifting one, and I was caught off guard. But thank you. Right. So
You're welcome.
you descend this rope ladder, and you see there's like what appears to have been structures here, but they have been long since destroyed, broken, burned down. Willow, that part does not disturb you. These were the previous cult before the Glittering Knights wiped them out and built the church above to hide this place.
Huh.
Willow leads you through the rubble. And you pass. And this rock. Let me move my camera up. On this rock, Willow walks past it. She's seen it before. But those of you with good passive perception notice a silhouette of a human shape. Ash and soot seared onto the stone.
Ooh.
That's kind of
Willow keeps
sad.
moving forward.
This is some interesting art.
You see more silhouettes, like, you've seen, like, the shadows of Hiroshima?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
thinking about that.
Yeah, so that's the image you gotta have. So there's two
Arcadius,
more
what he's
over
saying
here.
is, he's like kind of zoning out a little bit in his own little space.
Understandable.
Yeah, no, I think everyone is kind of. I mean, Alistair's also just like, yeah, walking through this, half dissociating, half just like, this is not a place of honor.
Like, literally the only one who's not being stressed the fuck out appropriately is the psychopath that is Kev.
Yeah.
It's
Hey,
just like,
this-
whoa, shadow people. I wonder if I should lick it to
Whoa.
see what they taste like.
And Willow,
And then Willow's like,
you lead
yes,
Kef.
this is the place of my origin. This is home.
You have a lovely home.
And Willow, you lead Kef over to this place right here. Where, when last you were here, stood a shattered mirror of darkest black.
Huh.
The mirror and all of its pieces are gone. Taken away.
We will have no points.
Well,
No one has fulfilled an oath.
Willow
we
did.
can't. Yeah,
Willow
we can't. We can neither fulfill nor break the oath. They are just up in the air now.
Yeah.
Well, no. Let's go to what was said, because I wrote down exactly, because I used very specific words here.
Right, because you just want to find where it was.
No. Here is
This is
the
where the
thing.
mirror
Here's the
was.
thing. No. Promise with Willow. Oath in the name of the great Eye Ignacy. Willow must bring Seth to the second mirror.
Oh.
And then
That has
also
not
what
been
I
fulfilled
said.
yet.
And what I said
Yeah.
earlier to Alistair was, you have to join me on this adventure and do everything in your power to help me succeed. We're still on the adventure,
Oh
And we about
boy.
to
No,
see
this
it.
is no. You said this adventure.
Yes,
This adventure
yes.
was to the
This-
cathedral.
No. This adventure to the mirror. I knew we were going
I
to
don't
the
know,
mirror.
Katie. How will you rule it as divine factors?
Yeah, because there's a lot of ambiguity with this adventure.
Yeah, that is a little ambiguous.
I knew I was
I
going
will
to the
take into
mirror.
account that this oath was made to the Gazer, who is the god of the mirror that Kef is looking for.
Oh fuck.
So he will not hold this oath fulfilled until Kef reaches that mirror face to face.
Shit.
No technicalities.
So, where's the mirror, Willow?
I just back to like Willow and Kev just reenact the whole like, hey, Kev, where's the mirror? Oh, I outlined it right there.
I'm not sure how she's supposed to lead you to the mirror. For all we know, those guys could have stolen it, and it could be anywhere in the world now.
Well,
And,
did Willow say that the mirror was there?
Yeah, Willow said this is where the mirror was located.
Ah. So it's no longer here.
It seems not.
And
So we still have unfinished business.
never mind that, but Willow, what exactly happened down here? I gestured to one of the shadows on the ground.
I'm not sure that's for us to know, Rhea.
Willow does know.
Even if Willow does
Willow
know,
would
I'm
not have
afraid that
been
that's
here
such a
when
deep
that
wound
happened.
to bring up.
True. Sorry, I'm just perturbed, I suppose.
I mean, we're all curious about this, but I think a degree of sensitivity is well needed for this scenario.
Agreed. I apologize.
Did it look like it was a picnic? No, just hollered. Nothing
No,
good.
not exactly. Unless you have very morbid picnics.
Willow, well,
So I suppose the only lead we have left is to find the skull.
yeah, I was about to say, like, do you want me and Arcades to, like, go on a bit ahead or something while, I don't know, maybe you and Kep talk about your whole arrangement or something?
Kep's just gonna stare at the empty
Well,
thing in front of them,
It
laugh a little
seems in a
bit,
turn of. It
and to
seems
start
in a turn of.
axe kicking the table.
Sorry, what kicking the table?
Axe kicking the table.
Axe kicking.
Yeah, not ass kicking.
Seems in a turn of fate, Seth, you need to help me to help you.
I already agreed to help you. We're like buddies now.
I would hope that after 2 dragon turtles, we would all be buddies by now, personally.
I
I
think we're friends.
I think given
You
all the
think?
favors that have been thrown around,
think
we've just
we're
kind of
friends.
become friends by default.
Let's go
Alistair,
pick this
you're my
skull.
friend.
Kicks the table.
It's okay.
I had a vision. I
This
think
table was surely responsible. Cast fireball now.
You see, the
It's
table
hiding
is
in the mirror.
continuously prepared. If it's kicked, it casts fireball centered on itself.
I mean, okay, one time as a sorcerer, we were playing a campaign and we ended up in a Minecraft world. Don't ask, but I wanted to throw a fireball at a creeper, and even though because it takes fire damage it immediately exploded, it was more about proving a point that I could fireball it rather than actually causing like a good amount of
Damage.
a good use of fireball. Sometimes it's about
Exactly.
sending a
Fireball
message.
you instead of you fireball me.
Exactly.
Sometimes you have to send a message,
Definitely.
especially if you have fireball.
Oh.
So,
Alright.
So, Cap's just gonna start walking away, like smiling, which is like they usually do, but they're like also like not blinking.
Creepy.
I have a vision of where the skull is, Kev.
We shall go. Let's find it.
I mean, hope
Okay.
it can't be a worse place than this, can it?
Oh, I've been in worse places.
Hmm.
I I mean,
In this city.
It's just like there's always worse places.
that's entirely true, unfortunately.
The world is an inherently chaotic place.
All right, so Willow heads back up.
Can we just be like, yeah, moved?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moved.
All right.
Okay. I think
climb back
we
up.
all need to take a deep breath and stretch.
Yes.
Can we do it outside, not in this area where the
boneyard?
stench of death is so prevalent?
Arcadius
Yes.
is already like
Doing yoga.
mid stretch. Like, oh yeah, later. Whoops.
I'm gonna start doing yoga.
Can yoga solve this?
I'm gonna
I
awkwardly
would like to do
tiptoe
my
over the
yoga
bones.
outside.
I roll yoga to solve the problem.
Oh, why hello, Bubble.
Yeah,
Hello.
well, we saw some stuff.
Yes,
There
unfortunately,
is some
we did.
weird art. I think I'm gonna try to replicate it in my journal.
Rosie telepathically tells Bubbles it wasn't art.
So let's do we
Those
go left or
very
right?
much were not
Bubbles.
paintings, Kef.
Left
Bubbles
to right,
feels
left
very
to right.
uncomfortable about this. Bubbles feels as if this is a bad place now.
This
Rosie
sure
confirms it was a
this
bad
sure is
place.
not a place of honor, Bubbles.
Rosie telepathically communicates, oh, it's a bad place. There's a bone man in there.
I'm gonna go up to Willow. Be like, hey Willow, I got a question about the Bone Man.
Go ahead.
Where do they get their cloaks?
Oh my god.
How would Willow know this?
Insane psychopath.
I mean, it's like it's your god. I mean, like, does he give them out?
Dimension of death, probably. Would you like to go there?
Maybe if you made the pact, you would find out.
Now, like I've heard talk of this cloak of billowing, and I've been trying to find one.
Oh my god, you can find that at a fucking Magic R Us.
But I want
Every
like,
single
a
enchanted item shop.
Okay.
But no, you need the Grim Reaper's cloak.
Yeah.
It's not,
Kef, have you ever been to
not
Magic
legit.
R Us? They have plenty of billowing cloaks.
Yeah, but I want.
There
I
are
want
no
the
magics
dark
are
one.
us, but it is not hard to find a common magic item if you want to go.
I was
If you
gonna
want
say,
to take
we're
downtime.
literally next to
and go see
Ebonmore.
No,
Okay.
KB, we're making Magic's R Us is now a canon shop chain.
No, I reject it. I reject it
But
wholeheartedly.
Maybe consider when the Muppet Borns arise.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
can it be a chain that went out of business and is no longer around?
Or a chain to be with Muppets when the Muppet Born come.
When the Muppet Born come. No.
They'll be muppeting around the mountain when they come.
They'll be wandering on the mountain with the
I'm just imagining Seth defeating the Grim Reaper to get the billowing cloak, the one-of-a-kind billowing cloak, and then goes into a magic shop and just sees Disney, Marvel, Doctor Strange, billowing cloak, just 10,000 of them.
I
Oh,
feel
God.
like that's
Wow.
I feel like that's a plot of a Billy and Mandy episode.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Willow. Willow.
Episode.
Willow, do you think if I bring the Bone Man a different cloak, he'd be willing to trade?
Tell you what, help me find the skull, and you can ask the Bone Man yourself.
Okay, let's do it. I'm a little
What do you want
Seal.
for his cloak? Now, should we go left or right?
left.
I don't know. I think
We should make
Willow.
3 lefts and then go right.
Willow,
Left then right.
as you consider, you hear the voice of your god, Udata.
That can't be
And
good.
they begin to direct your path. One foot in front of the other. You know this path that you must tread through the forest. A path walked
No.
once before
No, wait.
by the one who hid the skull.
Now
you will find it.
KB
Oh.
wasn't lying when
Oh,
they
that
said
big
that Willow
fucking
was the
tank
main
that I
character
just
of this
noticed?
session.
Yeah, Willow is definitely the main character.
This is
Hey,
this
we were
right
told it
now.
was gonna
Currently, this
happen.
is Willow's world, and we're just living in it.
Honestly, I'm kind of vibing with it though.
I really do like that Willow, our wonderful straight man lady vampire, is now finally getting the intensely shocking spotlight on her backstory that she deserves, quite frankly.
Yes.
I will say, I do like this, like, we've had sort of a mild formula with this so far, and, like, considering last time Between Adventures, it was a very Willow, like, not Willow-centric, but Willow had a little bit of an arc when it came to the witch hunt and everything, and, like, that was more for her goals. So, like, I'm down for when we're not on the ship. It's like, alright, let's do Willow's plot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Willow
apologies, I'll
time,
be right
baby.
back. 1 second.
Okay.
Willow Adventure, and it couldn't come at just a better time for me right now.
Live from the Taco Bell parking lot, it's Willow.
It's so funny because it's so sad and true.
It's like of course for Willow, of course your player, like, you have to get her residual bad luck.
Yeah.
Like, it couldn't just be, oh yes, everything is working perfectly the day
thrice
that Willow
cursed.
gets character development. It had to be the day when your power went out.
You couldn't buy any more
Everyone's-
power on Amazon, or they sold out.
They were
They
out.
were sold out. It's a
They were
3
sold
month
out.
wait.
I mean, the Cyber Monday deals went by pretty fast this year. Don't you know there's a supply chain issue?
Yeah.
Hi, welcome to the politics of the Gilded Goose. This is the
My
end of
power
the
is stuck
politics
on the
session.
docks.
Yes.
All right. It takes
Okay.
several more hours as you march through the woods. Each step, though Willow seems to know which way to go. She steps forward over twisting roots and rocks and down deer paths and where no path at all leads. Till you come to the base of a massive tree as the sun is beginning to set. While the grass has grown up over the dug spot, Willow, you sense the skull is buried right in front of you in a shallow grave.
Willow softly digs up the earth and goes to her knees and picks up the skull that she senses.
All right. Once you brush the dirt off and the skull is in your hands, you connect the jaw and the upper part. Worms have picked it clean. You brush off the dust, and the dirt, and the earth. And as you do so, two figures appear.
Oh! Oh!
Ava of Apollo? Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no. We got an
Oh,
Ava.
shit.
Comes down.
Oh, fuck, okay. Okay.
To your right, Willow, is Rakir,
They
the
both have
High
wonderful
Priest
clothes.
of Odata. The one to whom you gave the Oath of Unlife. Rakir speaks first. You know what you must do. Carve the symbol. Cement yourself
Got Angel
as a
of Death.
paladin of Odata. Oh! Alright.
I think it's time for
I
you
have
to
a
be the
review.
angel of death, KB.
Alright, it is time.
There's also a chromatic
time.
aberration.
Alright, I can combine the two, I think. Chromatic aberration. And let's see. No, that's the wrong one. Let's see.
I'm back. What the
do I
fuck
do?
did I miss?
Fun fact. What the fuck?
High
Is it
Priest of Death and a
Great
Is this
and
something only-
amazing question, my guy.
Yeah, hey,
Basically-
is this something only Willow sees, or
Yeah, KB, do the rest of us see this, or is it just Willow?
You all see it.
Oh shit! All right.
Concern.
Oh, Pog.
Okay.
Because I thought it was like a whole thing of like, as a person who has made these like,
No, it wasn't that.
who has served these lives and everything, like, one person, like, Willow in life serving, a god, and in death had to make a bargain with a death god, and then just sees these two entities like a symbolic like morality clash instead of two powerful forces are here to claim a soul.
All right. I have assumed my death form.
Okay.
Rakir says, "Do it, Willow. Carve the symbol. Take the skull as your holy symbol. Embrace the path of undeath. You know, he would have hated what you are." And on the other side, coming out of the setting sun, a radiant angel, a deva. And she says, "Willow, stop! You know you were better than this. You made an oath to the sun, to life.
and I failed
You
it.
can be good again. You failed in battle, but that is no sin. You fought valiantly. They can revive him. Take the skull. Take it to the Twilight Order. They will reward you. You will have a place of honor among them. You can be a hero again." Back here. And then they will have you go out and slay your kin. For what? For being unfortunate enough to be in your position. Fools. They do not understand the gift that you have been given. Eternal youth. A body that will last the ages. Embrace it. Reject the teachings of the sun and embrace eternal undeath.
So Will is completely paralyzed. What did it say?
Willow?
Anyone else?
They
What-
both
what
have
in-
wonderful cloaks.
Come on.
Okay, guys, I don't know what the hell's going on over here. But we're really coming down just for a skull?
What happens if I hold on to the skull?
If you want to suffer those consequences, then by all means, Doctor.
Well, I mean,
gotta take
if
it.
neither party gets what they want, it's a good neutral. And I
Weird
get a
question,
pretty
if
skull.
if one
A
person
true
took one-
politician, a compromise where no party is happy.
Okay, because I was
Hello,
gonna
running from
totally
there.
suggest one person take the upper part of the skull, the other person take like the lower jaw, but I don't really see that as an equivalent trade.
No.
I think it only works if it's
Yeah,
the
let's
whole
do-
skull.
Let's do a King Solomon and cut the skull in half and give each
Yeah,
party
like-
half of the
Oh
skull.
god.
Like King Solomon style.
Willow, what is this about a symbol? What is this thing?
Who are these people?
Yeah, who are these people?
Willow, there's a lot we don't seem to know about you. I'm sorry we had to find out like this, but now we're all nosy.
Like I was expecting like the whole Bone Man being and the Shadow Root being like the biggest thing today. I was not expecting these two
Yeah.
to work at the shadows and come for the fucking sun.
Hey, that is a Deva. Show some respect.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Hey, it means don't say fuck around them.
Oh, I think this is a scenario where all fucks need to be given.
Yes.
And
party
all
is just
politeness
Please
constant
give
was
all of
shown.
the fucks to your decisions.
I concur.
Every fuck is required. All fucks on deck.
If he's a sun man, he should see all the fucks everyone says every day.
I think the gods can handle a little bit of foul language at a time like this.
All I'm saying is be on your best behavior, please.
No.
Bold of you
So,
to assume I
Willow-
have a best behavior.
Willow slowly turns around and looks at everyone and Rhea front and center and asks, "Do you think a vampire can be saved
Well, from what?
from themselves?"
Well, certainly. You've helped us in the past. I don't really see why. What on earth are you saying? I'm not sure what you're saying you need to be saved from.
Maybe it's the Bone Man. She points at the bird skull individual.
I mean, yes, potentially.
No offense.
Hold-
no offense,
Hold on,
shadowy
hold on,
figure.
I mean,
hold on,
this
hold
is-
on, hold on. Rakir, High Priest of Odata,
Not a bone
turns
man.
to Rosie as Rosie calls him the Bone Man and
Oh,
points at
no.
him. Rakir points a finger at Rosie and says, "Silence." Rosie, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh! Oh no!
Rosie, you are mute.
Oh shit!
How-
Rakir.
Literally the worst possible thing to happen to a
mute
Rosie.
button, or is there any physical gross stuff?
Your jaw is, you cannot move your jaw. It is locked shut.
It's like zipped up like that scene in Spirited Away.
Ah!
Yeah. And she's definitely doing like the full like struggling to open it and everything.
And Rakir says to Willow, "Why do you hesitate? On the ship, you swore that you would raise the dead, that you would do everything in your power to spread undeath. Have you forgotten your oath, Paladin?" And Sorath, Eve of Apollo, whatever mistakes you have made, Willow, the sun will forgive. You can find a new life. Not with the Radiant Blades, no. With the Twilight Order. They can put your skills to good use. You can shine in the sun again.
Willow turns to the high priest and says, "I'm sorry. If they can still have faith in me, even after knowing the truth of what I am, I must still put my faith in the light."
I'm gonna stand next to Willow in solidarity.
Alistair is now holding up a page of his notebook that's just a sign that says "Go Willow."
Oh.
He gives one to Rosie too because she can't talk.
Rosie takes it and just sort of like meekly walks behind Willow and Rhea, the taller and well, some of the tallest individuals.
Arcadius is just gonna walk up and
So
say,
be it. Rakir, says, "So be it. You will regret this, Oathbreaker." And Rakir transforms into 1,000 crows. And the swarm flies away. And the
Case just goes,
angel...
oh my god, thank god he was just birds.
Well, just birds
Also-
can certainly do a lot.
Yes.
Willow feels like a sharp
Also, with
pain and like
Rakir-
a relief at the same time as like her soul changes.
Whoa.
Like her very being.
With Rakir gone, I have a new redeem. I have to become low res.
I'm just gonna
All of your
slowly.
Now that all of the power has gone away, KB now has to revert to a low power form to save budget.
We used up all the KB budget on the Rakir scene. So now
Yeah, really cool
we are now
animation,
the animation budget is gone.
Now we have to animate using a Game Boy Advanced camera.
It's like an episode
Yeah.
of like SpongeBob on your Game Boy cartridge, where it's like really compressed.
Yeah.
Just gonna slowly walk away from the Deva of Apollo, remembering what we did to Corvo on the first lion turtle.
I still have that gem in my pocket.
Yeah.
It's okay, it's buried.
The Deva.
there.
The Deva approaches Willow. And she touches the skull and then touches Willow's shoulder and says, "He has been dead too long. It is beyond my power to restore him. But his order will have clerics with the power to do so. Your oath to the sun, you never broke it.
Aw.
Despite what Rakir says, you are no oathbreaker."
Aw.
Except for the one you
Willow
made
just-
right here.
That was like a pity oath. That
It's
was
a
I have
pity.
nowhere else to go oath.
That was the best. Yeah.
It doesn't count. It does well, I mean it does kind of count, but
always
in the
counts,
grand
but it
scheme of character
doesn't.
building, it was just a pity oath.
And, does
And
Willow have
now-
anything to say to the angel before she disappears?
Just as Davis says that, just the first time the party sees a smile creep across Willow's face along with a single tear.
Aw.
Aw. It's good to see you smiling, my dear.
I'm gonna
And
pat her shoulder.
The angel says, "You know what to do, and you will do what is right. May the sun always light your way." And she disappears into a beam of sunlight.
Huh.
And you are now standing here in the dark forest with the skull of your old companion, your old friend, Adam, in your hand.
I am sorry you all had to see that.
Don't be sorry. If anything, you should be sorry for keeping that secret from us.
I mean, all water under the bridge now. It was a learning experience, a bonding one. You are so much stronger than I could have ever believed, Willow, and I'm glad that it seems that this is going to bring about some kind of closure. It seems that you really deserve that out of any of us here.
Wait, so you
feel
guys
like Rose
didn't
did-
know Willow was a vampire?
I mean, suspicions and doubts are one thing, but
I had some suspicion of it.
I had a hankering,
Talking
but it
about
didn't.
suspicions, I have a suspicion that we can no longer go back to the Bone Man and get the information he promised since we're not taking the skull there. So now we have no leads on what I came here for. And most importantly, I will not get a cool cloak.
Well, I'm sorry to say that sometimes it isn't about you, Doctor.
No, I understand that. All I'm saying is that I am left with more things to ponder.
Doctor, would you like to go to...
Yes, and Willow had a very emotional moment. Maybe it's best to provide our support for her now instead of pondering.
Rosie,
yes.
her minor illusion, unable to speak, just has a little sign that says, "Then stop thinking."
Doctor,
Sheriff,
would you like
don't
to go
think.
Doctor, would you like to go visit a tailor after we're done with this?
No, I have something to say to Willow.
Oh dear.
So, Willow, the angel said you'll walk in the light again. Do you think that means they might have a possible cure for your predicament?
Oh.
I was under the assumption that that's what they meant, unless it was just a fanciful way with language, but...
I can hold
Maybe.
faith, Seth. That's all I can do.
If clerics can literally bring people back from the dead, why haven't they cured vampirism yet? Are they dumb?
They have... Well, maybe it's a conspiracy. They have the cure for vampirism, but they don't want anyone to have access to it.
Because then they wouldn't
Big
have an enemy
vampire.
to fight.
Until now, that is, because we're gonna cure Willow's vampirism whether it kills us or not.
Yes.
I would be happy to help with that, honestly.
I think it's a more than noble goal that we
I've
afford
already,
our wonderful paladin. After
I'm pretty
everything
sure-
she's done for us, we deserve to help her with this one small predicament.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I already swore. Man, was that an official oath I would help?
I don't
Let me
think
go to
it
my
was.
notes.
It was not.
Wow.
Yeah, I think you just... Yeah, sure, pal.
I think you just kind of like
Yeah.
promised.
Mhm.
But I mean, you can make it an official
then
oath
when-
now.
Went right back to playing how to screw everybody and become a chaos god.
I'm not a chaos god. All I
Press
am
X to
doing
doubt.
is...
Hey, Katie,
I'll explain,
I know we said,
Hmm?
like, you know, the whole, like, you never broken your own thing, and it's a very sweet scene,
Mm-hmm.
but I do want... Hi, I'm a lawyer representing, the goddess of death, and,
Uh-huh.
For
Oh yeah.
the-
Oh yeah. No, don't worry. We're +1 chaos. They did break their oath of unlife.
Oh, fuck.
okay, I just want to
Okay.
make sure if that's something that is...
Right. No, but Willow had 2 outstanding oaths to 2 that were in
Right,
conflict.
I understood one was getting broken today. I was just
Yeah.
making sure, like,
Oh, boy.
that was
We went
broken.
into this, Kef went into this, I'm sure, thinking that it would be Alistair that would break the oath, but little did we know, Willow pulling the Uno reverse card being the one breaking oaths this session.
Yep.
People are being trapped in too many oaths. No, an oath matrix.
I think the good subtitle for King Midas as a campaign is The Vault of King Midas. Too many oaths.
The oath matrix.
Yeah.
That would just mean the next time one of us
Too
breaks
many
an oath,
oaths.
a civilization is falling down.
Oops, all oaths. Look at the butterfly effect of these chuckle fucks of pirates pirating around, eventually causing the end of civilization.
Yeah. That's a mood, ain't it?
It
And
sure
why do I-
is.
And why do I feel
Other
like...
PCs have to exist in our world. How you like that?
Wouldn't it be wild if Odetta is responsible for the fall of a civilization? Wouldn't that be fucked up?
That would be fucked, actually.
That'd be fucked up if true.
That would be fucked up if true.
Mm-hmm.
What if there were 2 people on the
Right.
moon and one of them gave the other moon powers? Would that be fucked up or what?
I mean, I got moon powers.
That is the joke that I was making. Thank you, Rhea.
Okay. Shush.
I think this joke is about me.
Yeah. Shut up.
Never.
All right.
I am unlike Rosie. I did not get muted.
True.
Can't keep this silver tongue from talking.
So, important question. what will the party
Yeah.
do now? Do you return to
Hug
the
Willow.
church and
Hug
Bone
Willow.
Man? Okay. Okay,
Hug Willow.
group hug time.
Yeah.
Everybody hug Willow.
I think Willow deserves a hug.
Even Quadlish and Bubbles.
Aww. Wait, no, not Bubbles. Not the
Bubbles
800-pound
thumbs up.
horse rampaging into all this.
Hey,
Not gonna sound like bowling balls.
Nuzzle.
Bowling pins.
I'm really glad that I was able to instigate a group hug before we continued. I just felt like it was paramount to the theme.
I agree, honestly.
Yes. But now
And
the
Archie Dace
question
is just like, sure, I guess.
that I was going to...
Whatever
I guess this is happening.
I guess this is normal.
So the question, do you wish to return to the city, or do you want to stop at the church and see Bone Man again?
Rosie will
Well-
will speak through bubbles and going like, I think town's gonna be a better idea.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't know about the rest of you, but I've seen enough bone men for one day.
I have too.
Rosie nods, Rosie nods.
I agree as well.
By the way, KB, for doing presumable travel, how long does the mute last?
An hour.
Okay.
We'll have to
But
invent
yeah,
sign
so
language
it-
until
it-
then.
At some point along the journey, suddenly, Rosie has, can speak again and has to get caught up.
Blah.
Alright. So, returning to town?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yarp.
Alright.
I don't know how much of the session we still have left, but that was a lot.
That was a lot, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap up in a bit. I think
Seth
this
can
is
still try and solo the
we're-
Bone Man for that cloak. Just one
I
blue
will
wall.
I will make Kef a cloak and then say that I stole it from a bone man if I have to.
All right.
Steph is deep in thought.
Let's
Working a
go back to the
hypothesis.
Ebonmore theme. All right. So, you return to the town. Clutching this skull, you hide it in your pack. Even in Ebonmore, walking down the street with a human skull would attract
It's an odd
Wants
look every
attention.
now and then.
mhm.
It's a bit of an odd
That's at
look,
least gonna
as
get
the
a
kids
few
would say.
questions. So,
Like, maybe one guy
Alright.
asks, like, so how much does it cost?
so I have a few questions before we end the session. First, Willow, what are you going to do with the skull? Are you going to seek out a member of... Adam was a member of the Glittering Knights, a paladin in service to Eos. There used to be a school for their recruits here, but you've seen it's now filled with Bone Man. And of course the angel suggested, the Deva, suggested that you seek out the Twilight Order. But they are secretive, and the Twilight Citadel is in a hidden location. Even as a paladin, even as a former member of the Radiant Blades, you do not know where the Twilight Citadel is. The first task for anyone wishing to join the Twilight Order is to find their secret base. So, you have this skull. What is your plan?
To try and set things right and find the Twilight Order.
Alright. It will not be easy. But with time, research, and contacts, you might be able to find it.
I mean,
Hey, we got a
well,
contact.
we can ask to find some contacts.
We sure do have a very voluptuous woman who could help us out with this, and she's definitely not a vampire.
Definitely not a vampire, either now, present, or future.
Never have been, never was, never will be.
She did cure player characters' lycanthropy once.
Oh, that's
Oh.
pretty cool.
Her.
Right. Alright. Tolpanzer has redeemed He's the Dungeon Master, which is...
Just take the
normal,
robes off.
which
We are now dungeon
Yeah,
masters.
yeah. Yes.
I like to
So
imagine when you're
normally that
already
would
wearing
be
the cloak.
to...
That just means that
Yeah.
we get to unionize now and take DM power over as a collective.
No!
No, that'll be the redeem. We're the dungeon master.
Look at me.
Sorry,
I'm the
KB, your
captain
party
now.
has unionized against you for our last ultimate shenanigan is becoming the dungeon master ourselves.
My robes are gone. Now I'm just... I've lost my Dungeon Master powers. No!
No!
That's right, I'm the dungeon master. Ray and Alistair get $1 billion.
Rosie can
Alright.
never be muted ever again. And Alistair is now a billionaire.
Because he discovered the way to never mute a man.
Alright. Okay, so that's that. Willow is going to be seeking out the Twilight Order. Secondly, Willow, you are no longer a paladin of unlife. We'll have to talk. We'll talk off stream and find out what kind of paladin you are now.
Oh, damn.
But you are no longer... Your subclass is different now. You are no longer a paladin of unlife.
I will say,
Damn,
There's something else.
There's like 2 characters this session who have had like major changes to their character.
Yeah!
Like, quite frankly, good for women.
Yeah!
Girl
Honestly.
bosses stay winning in Vault of King Midas.
yeah, because I think, as someone who's been doing... Hi, I'm Shilling here. As someone who's been doing a D&D subclass tier list and just sort of vibe checking different, like, paladins specifically recently, I think the best that might fit the vibe of someone of the sun, maybe of devotion, probably.
Hashtag dungeon feminism.
Dungeon feminism.
The Vault of King Midas is confirmed as respecting women. We all drink our respect women juice before signing on to this campaign.
I'm changing my Discord status to dungeon feminism right now.
Alright. And... Well, the next thing that I want to talk about, is next time, in the Vault of King Midas, you will be, setting sail again for the island of the Eye of Midas.
Yeah.
The 3rd dungeon.
Yeah.
3rd dragon turn.
Ooh.
But before then, you all are in Ebonmore. And the next 2 sessions of the Skeleton Keys game is going to be very interesting.
We will be there.
And
What do you
and since yes, so the Skeleton Keys play every Thursday at 6 p.m. my time. I understand you have different schedules and that this game plays later in the evening for those reasons. But if any of you are free on Thursdays from 6 to 8 Eastern Standard Time, you are welcome to have your character attend the party that is going on next session, this Thursday, and to be there for something terrifying, which will happen a week from Thursday.
You know,
If you if you choose to be there, and you survive, there will be rewards.
I see.
So what you're
But,
saying is we could. So what you're saying is this is an opportunity for us to die off screen.
Yeah, this is an opportunity for you to
Very
take part in a raid
responsible.
battle,
I am Daisy. I am
and then die off screen.
Oh boy,
Yeah, basically. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
that's funny.
What
All
level
right,
are
I
the skeleton
will-
keys at right now?
They just hit
here's
8th.
where I will stand on it.
Their 8th
Um,
level.
That's a
I
They're
could probably
8th level.
do,
I don't know.
yeah.
That's a little yikes.
like, because my opinion is if a party member can convince Rosie, that's a solid maybe. But, and I know specifically this week, I don't know my next week's schedule yet, but I could probably do like an earlier part of the session, but not like the whole session.
Okay.
It's like, oddly enough, Thursdays are my busiest days, but that time slot is like exactly between 2 of my classes that I have, so I technically could make it.
That's great.
Mhm.
I would
Yeah,
be
like,
interested in joining.
I think for me, I think I could cameo, or like if they want to role play with some of us, that would be
Yeah,
great. But I don't know
I
if I
would-
can do any of the actual serious stakes stuff.
Yeah, I would, because especially
Okay.
like for me too, I could show up at like the beginning of the session and be like a cool like cameo RP encounter. I don't know if I could get into any of the combat heavy stuff.
Like, I could see them having to deal with
Sure.
us trying to con them or something, you know?
Yeah,
Mhm.
like they have to go through our scams.
I'll be
All
interested
right.
in joining. It
Well-
just depends if my brother's gonna be here or not. He might be. I don't know. We'll see.
Alright. Well, I mean, the invitation remains open. That session plays Thursday at 6 p.m. For 2 hours, 6 to 8. The very first part is going to be Aranya looking into her own soul and having a hell of a trip, because that's where that's where their last session ended off. But after that, they're basically at a party because Phelan is building her stronghold, and all the important
Oh.
NPCs
Oh, I
of
love
Ebonmore.
parties.
Yes, so there's going to be a party, and then something is going to go horribly wrong. But next session is basically going to be all role playing. So if anyone wants to cameo and like show up and take part, you're welcome
Yeah,
to
I
do so.
think I'll try to make it happen because
Yeah,
that
I'll
sounds like
see.
fun.
Especially if it's 2 hours, I could probably squeeze that in.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
think I might be able to join. in.
Cool.
I will try it.
Cool. Yeah. Also, end of session. So everybody gains one experience point.
Yay!
Um,
How many should we have right
So-
now?
One above
Well-
level 5.
yes,
So-
so
Yeah, how are you guys doing
I
XP, by
believe
the
you
way?
needed.
So, yeah, Katie, why don't you re-explain XP for,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
For
So,
real.
Well, we can do that.
Uh,
we can do that later.
Yeah, it's no rush.
like,
I
right
got,
after
All right.
I got a
once you get off
time
the-
thing here.
right. Okay. In that case, you're currently at 11 out of 15. So 11 out of 15
Okay.
XP.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
We get an XP at the end of every session, guaranteed.
Mm-hmm. Well, there should probably be. I don't know. I may throw some additional XP after I think about what if this counted as a mission. You know
Yeah.
what? This was really good. I'm gonna give everyone an extra XP for this session, so you should be at
Oh,
12 out
yay!
of 15.
Fuck yeah.
Because Willow
Great.
had like
One of those
plot.
rewards-
Willow had character
We-
development. That's worth an XP.
Yeah.
Listen, not only did we develop as characters, but we also had a group hug. I think that group hug alone is worth +1 XP.
Yes.
And new member.
Also, Katie, I
All right,
know
12 out of
that
15.
if we do participate in the party sessions, that would give us
Mhm.
XP as well, correct?
Yeah. Well, maybe. They only get an XP every other session because they just play for 2 hours.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll give you one.
Half an experience.
I'll give you one
point.
if you show up to. Yeah, half an
I'll
XP.
show up in
Okay.
I'll show up in my finest tuxedo. I might even I can get my friend I can commission one of my friends to do like a special like party pog.
That'll be
And
that'll
Rose
be
that
awesome.
would just like Photoshop like a suit that you probably stole somewhere.
Just do it like my VTuber avatar and just have a suit Photoshop for the
Yeah.
body.
All right. All right. So I guess that's all that I needed we needed to talk about. So, I'm gonna change this to the stream ending page,
All right.
and
If you want to look for someone to raid,
let's see if
I know a
there's
small
let's look for
streamer
somebody to
who
raid.
goes by Nyburbduck is streaming.
Yeah,
and
Nyburbduck
we
is
can really use
streaming.
the views.
Nyburbduck would love the views.
All right. Yeah. Let's see. So, raid channel. Nyburbduck.
Yes.
Start raid.
Beautiful.
All right, everybody. So, when the raid begins, everybody, spam my wave emote if you got it, in Nyburbduck's chat, and tell them about the awesome adventure you just listened to.
Yes.
Absolutely, please shill for us.
Yes.
Please.
We've done
Yes.
so much for you. If we have entertained you,
Also, guys, seriously, thank you for showing up this section. Like, I've noticed that, like,
Yeah.
this is probably
We
one of
had,
the
like, a-
highest
yeah.
sessions we've had so far, and that's
we had
like
a
really
super
cool.
active chat, and that was really fun.
Oh, yeah.
It was really fun.
Cool to see like the chat in double digits like the entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
We're moving up
Thank
in
you,
the world,
everyone,
guys.
for
We're
watching.
taking off.
I really
We're gonna be
appreciate
a
it.
household name in
Yeah.
no time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be the next Critical Role.
Definitely.
Just wait until the
100%.
Christmas.
Nothing
The
can go wrong.
Christmas special will cement it.
Yes.
I gotta start prepping for that Christmas special, but I'm definitely.
I
looking
can't
forward to
fucking wait.
Please, I want to be. I'm so excited for the Christmas special because it's specifically something I have been wanting ever since we started this campaign.
Half a year.
All
I
right,
think the
3,
Christmas special is for me
2,
only.
1.
There we
Now
go.
we are raiding.
Alright, there we go.
And we're off.
Boy.
Holy shit! Hi. Oh my goodness.
I have to spam my emote.
Hello. Big
Yes.
fucking raid. Hello, big fucking raiders. Actually, well, I'm sure that all of you individual raiders are normal size.